Hi, and welcome to Mr. Tig Military Models. Here is a quick preview. I love building realistic dioramas, trying awesome new kits, products and techniques. I built models when I was young and I'm just getting back into this great hobby. I get my inspiration from the fantastic model kits, watching awesome war movies and reading fascinating military history books. I hope you enjoy and look forward to your comments.
Là-bas, là-bas, là-bas.
Hi, thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoy the video and diorama. I had a great time building it. I look forward to hearing about your builds and for you joining me for my next build coming shortly. The Tamiya M10 was amazing. I've always wanted to build one after watching To Hell and Back with Audie Murphy. Interior oil stains were completed, primer and then a 4-stage olive drab modulation. The ammo modulation pack was brilliant. The spare tracks included their red metal colour. A gloss coat was sprayed before putting the decals on. Decals for the 601st Tank Destroyer Battalion, 3rd Infantry Division, Southern France, August 1944. The gun barrel was hollowed out. Weathering included oil paints and odourless white spirit. Highlights with the dot, then the line down, and then wiping over with the spirit. Burnt umber oils to all the edges and details on the tank.
just a light dust for light weathering. Chipping was also done on the edges. Bargain, $3 for weathering brushes from the supermarket. The Tamiya weathering pigments set are brilliant. Also some makeup, the ones without sparkles. I love Green Stuff World liquid pigments, they're exceptional. Seagrass is my go-to. The stowage looks amazing with the Tamiya weathering dry brush set. I used glue tack on the end of a stick to help put the light lenses in. While looking for traditional French buildings for the Normandy area, I came across rue35models.com. They're in Australia. Their stuff's online and they have excellent building kits and other items. I purchased the French garage for a great price. It's made of ceramic and includes laser cut timber pieces and other small pieces. Due to the weight of the building, I used a wooden chopping board and some packing styrene foam for the base. Balsa wood around the edges and air dry clay for all the surface areas. I broke the air dry clay apart, which creates natural rock pattern. I then sliced each piece and attached it across the front of the diorama using white glue. Hey, where did that crack come from? No worries, I'll fill it with Mod Podge. Yes, that's right. I can build a tank, but I have difficulty putting 5 walls together. I spray painted the pavement, roof and give the road two-tone colour. After painting the walls with various natural colours, I decided I preferred the pigments, as they gave an awesome natural look. The road and the edges were also completed with two-tone pigments, and then everything was sucked up with Robo-Rock vacuum. washes and edge highlights were added. The French decals were all from Reality and Scale. The curtains were just tissue. I cut open the top window frame. Dampness was added with olive drab and other green tones, topped with varnish. Garage items and everyday items for the era were added. I didn't want too much battle damage, so I checked photos online to see what they were showing. The K38 telephone trailer from Plus Model is an incredible little kit. I used foil from a champagne bottle top, plus I cut the tyres and used colours for a burnt vehicle. Putty was used to connect the foil to the vehicle or the trailer. Very simple and it looked great. I had a lot of fun with these basic MiniArt barrels. I used a pair of pliers to hold them and another pair to create pattern in them like tread pattern from a tank. I then dipped them in the water quickly after holding them over a candle. Painted them with silver and then olive drab. This free pack of light green bushes from AK are brilliant. They make the diorama look real professional. They also match the hedgerow. I used Green Stuff World shrubbery to make the hedgerow, pulling out several pieces, twisting them together and pushing them in the holes in the dry clay. Mr. Cat approves. Further pigments and pebbles and small rocks were added to the road to create depth. Various tones and washes were used to emphasize the tank markings. The edges were also blended together. After changing the heads on some figures, they were then hot glued onto jars, initial spray paint for large areas and then a brush for the finer details. I used a superfine brush with a head magnifier. I also use a wet palette, which is a damp dishcloth, and baking paper. I cut up a black plastic food tray to silhouette the French figure. The tanker figures were weathered to simulate dirt and grime. Uniform patches and weapon slings were also added. A cocktail stick was used for the cigarette. My first attempt at P-dot camo pattern was really enjoyable. After completing the dots, I washed the whole figure to blend it and tone down the pattern. Weathering was also added. Thanks for watching. I had a great time making this diorama. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to see more diorama builds.